Hi, I'm Tony, and 11 years ago I left the UK to travel around the world. I spent the first 2 years traveling around Europe and down through Africa on my motorbike. Then I spent a year in Australia before heading into Southeast Asia with my bicycle. Now that the coronavirus restrictions have calmed down, I'm traveling around South America. Hi guys, welcome back to my vlogging series Bikepacking through South America. I actually wanted to stay in Iñapari for a night or so, but I had a weird experience in the first hotel, basically my first interaction with somebody in Peru. I went into the hotel and asked what the cheapest rooms were, and the cheapest one was 20 soles. So I said, okay, can I see the room? She took me to the room. I said, can I keep my bike in the room? She said, yes, no problem. So I put my bike in the room, she gave me the key. Then when I went to the reception, she asked me for 30 soles. And I said, well, no, we said 20. And she said, no, that room is 30. I said, but I told you I wanted to pay 20. And she said, well, it's only 10 soles. It's like, well, that's an extra 50% on top of the price that we agreed. So then she went and showed me a different room that was like really basic. To be honest, it wasn't as bad as some rooms I've stayed in, but I don't know, it gave me a weird feeling. I didn't want to stay there anymore. So I decided to just keep cycling south to the next town. It's called Iberia. So I'll be cycling there instead. I'm now in Iberia, which is like the first town that you get to after you've crossed the border from Brazil. I'm staying in a very cheap hotel. It's not the worst place that I've stayed in, maybe the second worst. But it's basically, each room is like a little shed. So here we can see it's just a bed and a table. Wooden walls, you can kind of see into the room next door. It's right on the crossroads, the main park in the town. I'll just quickly show you what the facilities are like. So this is the bathrooms. There's some sinks, showers, and lovely clean toilets. And then you can actually come around this side. Back to my room. So from here, I'm going to be heading further south to a city called Puerto Maldonado. It's a base that a lot of people use to go on Amazon tours and do trips like that. I'm going to be couch surfing there with a tour guide, so I don't know whether I'll be doing some activities there or whether I'll just pass through, because my route is actually taking me through parts of the Amazon and then down a river. So maybe I'm going to see everything that I'll be seeing on a tour anyway. But yeah, let's get on and see what's going on there. Hi guys, I've just arrived in Puerto Maldonado. It does actually look like quite a nice little city. Maybe I'll rest here a couple of days eat some nice food before I carry on south. But for now, I've got to find my couch surfing host. So let's take a little look at the city while we find out where it is. So it's my first night in Puerto Maldonado, and I'm staying in quite an unusual place tonight. Through couch surfing, I found a host, and I'm actually sleeping in the office. So this is a tourist office for tours in the national park, and I'm set up with the sofa cushions on the floor and my bike in the back of the office. It's quite comfortable. It's a little bit noisy outside, but yes, fine. There's a bathroom and the bathroom at the back of the office there. So I've got a toilet and a shower, and yes, strange place, but let's face it, it's nicer than a lot of places that I've been staying. Good morning, guys. I've come for breakfast at a stall outside a market. Quite common here. Getting sandwiches and coffee. Good way to start my day. So we've arrived for our first activity, fishing for some piranha in this lake. So that should be interesting. But it's a really beautiful spot, especially around now. It's like almost sunset, which is why the light's in my eyes so much. Just check out this scenery. But now let's see whether we can actually catch some fish. So ready to start fishing? And what do you use to catch piranha? You use raw meat. Hopefully it's effective. Let's start fishing and see if we get anything.
Me lo han robado.
Okay, here's my first fish. It's quite small, but I'm told they're all pretty small. Just need to get the hook out and put him back in the water. Okay, there we go. And back he goes. Okay, now we're on a nighttime boat ride looking for Caiman. Maybe we'll see some. I don't think we'll see as many as I saw on the road to Santa Rosa in my previous video. But still, should be fun. I've noticed a bit of a troubling trend in Peru. So if you remember, there was the hotel where they showed me one room telling me it was 20, then they asked me for 30. Well, I also had a meal like a couple of days ago, and when I asked them how much it was before I ate, they said it was 15. So I said okay, I had the meal. Then when I went to pay, they told me 18. And then they said, oh, it was because you had blah, 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 even though they specifically told me 15. Well, the boat that I've just taken to get here We agreed 50. And then when I actually arrived here, he tried to ask me for an extra 30 on top, which I refused because we'd had an agreement. But it's just really, it kind of spoils everything, you know? That it just feels like people are just trying to cheat me. Anyway, I'm going to put this earlier in the video so that the video has a nicer ending. Well, it's been a pretty tiring day. The longest day of my trip so far. 94 kilometers, and I've arrived at this town called Santa Rosa. So tomorrow I'll have a short trip with a short ferry ride, and I'll cycle up to a place called Boca Colorado. From there I need to wait to get another boat to take like a few hours, I think, to go upriver to Boca Manu. Hopefully this is going to be an interesting trip. Maybe I'll see some cool stuff. We'll find out tomorrow. Good morning, guys. I've just left Santa Rosa, just heading down this gravel track to take the ferry on my way to Boca Colorado. So let's see how it goes. So I've actually already come across on the ferry, and now it's just like 35 kilometers to the river, to the town called Boca Colorado. Then I just need to find out when the ferry leaves to Boca Manu and wait. But this road is it's not too bad, just a gravel road. It's quite hot under the sun, but not very far today, so let's get to it. Okay, so I arrived here in Boca Colorado and came down to the port to get some information about boats. The boats don't go every day, so they said I had to come back at 5 o'clock in the morning to see if there are any boats. So I just asked if I could sleep here instead. They accepted, and then I went to get some dinner. I've just got back from dinner, and they've told me that at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning there's a boat leaving. So, I mean, that's good. It does mean that I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, which, to be honest, I don't think I'd get much sleep anyway. I'm just sleeping on a sofa outside, basically, not putting my tent up or anything. But should be good to get on the river, and yeah, I'll see what it's like when I arrive in Boca Manu. been a long day, 9 hours on the river. I've definitely caught the sun, but now I've arrived in Boca Manu. Found myself quite a nice, cheap place to sleep tonight. It's a really beautiful little village next to the river, so I'm just going to take a shower and relax. A great way to end the week. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey so far. Please like, share and subscribe to stay up to date with my progress as I continue to bike pack through South America.